Hey everyone, so yesterday I went to Allen's Antiques. It's an antique facility in Moultrie, Georgia, and I wanted to show y'all what I picked up yesterday. So the first thing I want to show you is this cool Sobe bottle that I found. Sobe is a beverage that focuses on like fruit non-carbonated, but back in the 90s and early 2000s they came in glass bottles, and they all had different labels on them with the two lizards, but they all just had it all focused around the different flavors. And so I found this interesting because you don't find the glass bottles because they switched from glass to plastic, and then it kind of, the cool designs and the cool bottles that they had all kind of went away. Unfortunately, the guy that had this bottle before, or wherever he found it, he cut the label. You can see he cut the label off and just left the two lizards on there. It's still pretty cool. It has really no major value, but I just find it cool because when I was growing up in the alternative sport world, Sobe was really big into all the extreme sports, that was popular during the late 90s, 2000s. So just thought it was a cool piece of my youth history that I found, so I picked that up. The next thing I found was this cool NASCAR model that had the McDonald's sponsorship on the front, but specifically of Mac Tonight. He was a mascot that McDonald's had in the 90s, kind of promoting that you can get McDonald's late at night. And so really a big part of 90s pop culture, and so I thought it was cool to find this. And NASCAR collectibles were big back then too. I wasn't big into collecting them, but I know that they were a thing that people enjoyed collecting. But it was just cool to see all the logos on the sides, and especially the cool Coca-Cola logo that is prominently done in the 90s. So I thought that was cool. I just want to pick it up. Thought it was a neat little, chunk of 90s pop culture history, especially with, Mac Tonight on the front. Another thing I picked up was this Coca-Cola coffee mug. And I know that I pointed out in the video yesterday, but one thing that I didn't notice when I first was looking at it is that it's actually an Atlanta Olympic commemorative mug. So the Olympics were held in Atlanta in '96, and so Coca-Cola was obviously it's based in Atlanta, so they were prominently marketing and together in the promotion of the Olympics. And so that's pretty cool to find this mug. I got a couple of other things that are focused on the Atlanta Olympics. I actually was in Georgia at the time of the Olympics, and it was a really big deal. I actually was able to hold the torch as it ran through the town that I was in, and that was a unique experience. So anytime I find anything with Atlanta, the Atlanta Olympics on it, I always tend to pick it up and just add it to my collection. Last but not least is one of the Holy Grail collectible items that I've been having on my list of things that I've always wanted to collect. And it was just the way that I came upon it, it was I really have no words. It was so I was not expecting to even see anything close to this type of memorabilia in this spot, but when I found it, I was magnetized to it, and I'm excited to show you. I have a piece of history here. It is a chandelier, a stained glass chandelier from Pizza Hut. Now, I'm sure that many of you are familiar with this and have eaten pizza under one as a youth, a personal pan pizza after successfully completing your Book It program. And so I've always wanted one of these to hang up in, you know, a special room or something, but it was just so surprising to find this just in an antique store in South Georgia. Not something I've come across, because I can go online and try to find them, and I can't seem to find them anywhere. They pop up every now and then, but I mean, it's I believe it's called Tiffany style stained glass, but having this, it just kind of blows my mind that I actually have one of these now, and then I can hang this up on my back porch. But it's just so cool. I mean, this hung in a Pizza Hut that many people ate under and have memories under, and I don't know, I'm kind of still at a loss of words to have this in my collection. One of the Holy Grail items that I've always wanted. Thankfully and luckily, I have this, and I have a skateboard from Powell Peralta from the 80s. That's still another one of my Holy Grail items. So I don't know, just a cool piece that I'm excited to have. It's going up on the back porch. So yeah, so those are the things that I picked up at the antique store. So yeah, there was tons of other things they had there, and there was a lot of other items that I wanted to pick up, but this is just kind of a fun little collection that I was able to get while I was there. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed seeing some of these cool, unique things that may not be special to some, but are extremely special to me. So thanks again, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see y'all later.